On the edge of dawn, before the sun has yet broken the horizon, the Giza Plateau waits in silence. And there, beneath the fading dark, the Great Sphinx keeps its eternal watch. For thousands of years, humanity has looked upon this monument and wondered what exactly it was built to face, what sky it was built to remember, and what celestial drama may once have unfolded before its gaze. Now, with modern tools, we can ask that question again. Not with myth alone, not with guesswork, but with data. Using Python, NASA Horizons solar ephemerides, and Astropy-based stellar calculations, a precise 5-minute sweep was generated for the morning of the September equinox, the 23rd of September 2026, at the Giza Plateau. And what it reveals is striking. At the beginning of this measured window, the sun still lies well below the horizon, at minus 10.39 degrees. It is the realm of nautical twilight. The world is not yet illuminated. The desert is suspended in that strange and sacred threshold between night and day. But above the horizon already, Regulus is there, the star of the lion. At 3 o'clock UK time, or 5 o'clock in Giza, Regulus stands at an altitude of 19.36 degrees, with an azimuth of 87.23 degrees already established in the eastern sky, while the sun slowly approaches from below. And then, minute by minute, the heavens begin to turn. The sun rises steadily, climbing from darkness toward the threshold of day. Regulus rises with it, higher still, maintaining its place in that same eastern corridor. Across 50 minutes, the sun's altitude moves from minus 10.39 degrees to plus 0.41 degrees, crossing the horizon into sunrise. Over that same span, Regulus rises from 19.36 degrees to 30.21 degrees. At the same time, the sun's azimuth advances from 83.99 degrees to 90.31 degrees, reaching almost exactly due east. Regulus shifts from 87.23 degrees to 93.54 degrees, remaining in a tightly constrained alignment band just before and around sunrise. This is important, because what we are seeing here is not a vague impression. It is not a star somewhere in the sky. It is a reproducible, measurable alignment window. The numbers show both bodies ascending with remarkable consistency. Their rate of change is steady. Their movement is orderly. The sky is behaving exactly as celestial mechanics says it should. And yet the visual effect from the perspective of Giza is something far more evocative. The Sphinx faces east. And on this equinoctial morning, the sun rises almost exactly at due east, while Regulus stands elevated nearby, visible above the horizon in the same broad field of celestial attention. A lion-bodied monument, and the star of the lion, held together in the final moments before sunrise. Now, this does not by itself prove ancient intent. The paper is careful about that. It makes no claim that this modern observation alone is final proof of what the ancient builders meant. But what it does provide is something foundational, a precise modern baseline, a documented alignment window, and a methodological anchor for anyone who wishes to compare the skies of today with the skies of the deep past. And that is where this becomes truly fascinating, because once you establish the geometry of the present, you can begin to ask deeper questions of the past. Was this orientation symbolic? Was Regulus part of a wider stellar logic? Was the eastern gaze of the Sphinx merely architectural, or was it astronomical? These questions remain open, but the sky on this morning gives us something undeniable, a measurable relationship between monument, horizon, sunrise, and star. And sometimes, in archaeology, in astronomy, and in the long memory of stone, that is how the great mysteries begin. Not with certainty, but with a window, a corridor, a pattern, a moment in which the universe appears, however briefly, to align. And beneath it all, still watching, still silent, still facing the dawn, the Great Sphinx.